Hello and welcome, my beautiful twins, my Geminis. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of June the 22nd to the 28th. We are quickly going into the end of the month. Here is your download message and the theme to your reading. You've got the card endings. All right, let's see what your tarot cards mean. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through yet again another week? Let's see what we have here for you, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis. All right. Coming in with your first card, you've been given the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Death card. You have the Five of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and you have the Six of Cups, Three of Cups, Empress, Three of Swords, Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, endings. Something's going to end. You're closing the door on a chapter of something in your life. It could be the end of anything. A location, a relationship, your job. But something's going to come to an end, and you will be dealing with that this week. So endings often bring experiences that we have to, step up to the plate and deal with extra work and extra responsibilities. When something ends, we have to think about it and process it. But it's not always a bad thing. Endings are closing the door to things that no longer are going to be in our lives, or that perhaps we don't want in our lives. So you could be making that choice and decision to end something yourself. Now, coming in with your life and career, you've got gestures, and it says you may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others, and you will receive recognition too. So this goes both ways. Treat people like you want to be treated. Do unto others as you wish to have them do to you. What we give, we get back. Okay, so think about that. Somebody could be helping you, and you could be helping them. You've got the Death card, you've got the Eight of Cups, and you've got the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands says, boy, you almost had burnout here. You pushed yourself. You've had a lot on your plate to deal with, and you have. You do. Geminis, you always get the job done. This is a card that says you might have had to push yourself extremely hard. You're going to try to make life easier for yourself now. You're finding this difficult to constantly be having to take on all this workload. Maybe you could be leaving it at the last minute, which means you have time constraints pushing you, backing you up against the wall because it's something you didn't want to deal with. But it can be circumstances out of your control too. But this card says you're not going to do it anymore. You're not going to push yourself to that point. There was times where you couldn't see the trees for the forest, but you get there. You get the job done. But this time now, you're not going to be the beast of burden, and you're not going to take on this much work. You're going to make life easier and lighter for yourself as you move forward. And moving forward, you are, albeit it might be a little bit slow. This is a card that says you have decided that this ending is making you walk in a new direction, a new beginning. Maybe you're taking on new things in your life that are different than what you had done. However, stay balanced. This is a card of taking yourself to center. This is why the even number of 8 is not evenly distributed here. So it means you are on a new path, going in a new direction, and it's taking you time. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. There's your Death card. There's your endings. Endings and new beginnings. Something's ending. One door closes, another door opens. So you have the ability now to move forward in a more promising direction. It's right here. Coming in with your focus part of the reading, which is your career and money card, you get the Feather. Now, we talked about it here with this Ten of Wands. Abundance, easy money, divine intervention. Career could be light work, air-related, undecided travel. You're making things easier for yourself. Things are going to be easier all around. The abundance might be coming in now. You could be seeing money coming in. Maybe some of you are on a pension now, and you're seeing that money come in, or you're getting a bonus or a raise, or you're getting some finances that are going to be so secure for you. You almost feel as though this is coming in at the perfect time. So you're saying thank you with gratitude. It's like divine intervention is making this happen. Some of you might have a job where you're dealing with air. You might be involved in the airline industry or the ecosystem to do with the air. You could be, maybe you sell air conditioners or you're anything like that. But anyway, that could have to do with some of you as well, theoretically speaking. You could be taking a trip somewhere that is undecided and maybe you're flying there. Might have all of a sudden came up and you're trying to make up your mind. Can you go? Should you go? Will you go? Six of Cups comes in, Ace of Cups comes in, and Five of Swords comes in. The Five of Swords is that no-win situation. Somebody might be coercing you into an argument or poking you and wanting to aggravate you to get you to step forward and condone their behavior or, give them validation of it. And the other thing here is you are right. Stand your ground. But the thing here is when we go into battle mode, there's risks and consequences. You better weigh them out because, as I say, you will lose something in this battle, okay? Now, coming in with the Ace of Cups is a beautiful card that says the universe is showering you with appreciation, gratitude, and they're showing you the love that you deserve. You could be meeting somebody new. This is often the card of somebody coming forward with their intentions to be romantic with you, a new relationship, or a very good, kind, and caring friendship. Or you could be rekindling a friendship or a love relationship. Six of Cups says somebody could be coming in from your past. It could be reconciliation. It can be reconnection. This card says they could be returning from your past so far as far back as your childhood, perhaps. Somebody that you knew then. But you could also just be daydreaming and reminiscing and being nostalgic and thinking about those times. This card says if this person steps forward, it is a Cups. This is a card of relationships. You could be reconnecting and just having a great time over a cup of coffee, laughing about the things that you did in the past. I think, as time goes on, everything heals with time. This could be a relationship that could be a comfortable reconciliation. This card also refers to letting your inner child out. You could be entertaining and being in the company of children at this time. Have fun. Coming in with your center position, this is your help, hurdle, or your challenge. You do get the clock. And, this can work both ways. For some of you, you might be feeling pressured. There might be a time constraint here where you have to get things done in a timely manner. And others, you might have time on your hands. The clock is that card of timing. Be mindful of it. You might have to be writing things down on your calendar or in your phone, on your tablet, on your computer, whatever the case is, to be sure you don't miss appointments and you're getting everything done in a timely manner. Now, coming in with that, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Empress, and you have the Three of Cups. Look at all these threes, or the two threes here. They're so different. The Three of Swords is that card of heartache, disappointments, sadness, grieving, all of that. But you've cried your ocean of tears, and it's a card of healing. There could have been a third party that stirred the cauldron that caused all this havoc. However, you're on your feet, you're healing through it, and you're stronger for the experience, hard as it is. The Empress comes in and says you're able now. You're able now to give birth to your dreams. Step forward. This is a card of fertility. It's also the card of the announcement of perhaps a new addition to the family. Somebody might be having a baby or an adoption. This card says you will be able to give birth to your dreams. This is a beautiful card of stepping forward and seeing happiness and fulfillment. Because here it is, joy, blessings, happiness, celebrations. Three of Cups, celebrating something beautiful. Maybe it is a baby shower, the announcement of a birth, an adoption, an addition to the family. It could be just wanting to get together and have a reunion and a good time with family and friends. Enjoy. You deserve it. Coming in with your messages from Spirit and your guides, you do have the card New Career and Work Changes, and it says resume. Now, some of you could be changing your work, your type of career. You could be leaving your job and taking on another one. You could be opening your own business. But this is about you making changes in your life that you feel comfortable with when it comes to making money or your job and your career in general. But there could be a resume. Get ready. You could be getting an interview or even a handshake to do with a commitment and a contract where you're going to agree to do something together mutually. Six of Swords comes in, the Queen of Cups comes in, and the Eight of Swords comes in. Eight of Swords is that card of getting out of your own way. You're thinking too hard. You're presuming and assuming that something's not going to work out because it hasn't happened yet. You might be feeling and sending that negative karma out there into the universe. Don't do that. Okay, what we think, we attract, we become. Be positive. There's nothing in front of her. She's not going to drown in a puddle. She's not tied tightly to those stakes, those swords behind her. And remember, they're behind her. Nothing is impeding her direction forward. So the only thing holding you back from your happiness and your success at this time is you. So step out of your own way, Gemini. Don't sabotage your luck coming towards you. The Queen of Cups is the ultimate mother. She has that ability to realize that she has to take care of business for herself before she can go out there and be there for everybody. She is that type of person. She's that energy. She's that beautiful energy of being there for everybody in her family. However, there comes a time where if you're doing this and you're always saying yes to everybody, no is a full sentence. And oh well, they can be mad till they're glad. You deserve to take time for you and rest up, recharge, rejuvenate, and reset your compass to go forward and your energy level. The Six of Swords is that card of moving on, but it's moving away from troubles to better times, troubled waters to calmer shores. This card says you've made a decision and you're not staying where you were. You don't want to be in that position anymore. It isn't working for you. So you're moving forward and you're being very selective about the company you keep in your circle. You're only going to take those with you who truly support, love, and want to go on this new venture with you. Coming in at the end of the week, you have your angel card number 1331 3678. 8 is that number of manifesting. It's a power number, manifesting money and meditating on it if you go to the single digit. But if you're seeing these sequences of 1331, it's a card they're saying here of change. Encouragement, support, obstacles, battle, calling, restructuring, and creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. This is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. So there's change coming in, and I think it's going to be good change for you. All right. With that, you have the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Let's go to the Seven of Cups. There's decisions that you have to make, and you could be feeling overwhelmed. There might be a lot of them. And again, remember, write out that priority list. But when it comes to these particular things you have to choose, be very mindful. Everything that glitters isn't gold. And if it looks too good to be true, do your research. Find out why you feel that way. Trust your intuition and that little voice of reason. You want to pick something that's going to bring you long-term security. Okay, so think about that. Page of Pentacles is a message. Okay, these are messengers that come in. And this particular one has to do with the material part of our lives. The Pentacles. And this is good news about money and finances in general. So things are getting better. Throughout this reading, you're seeing abundance coming in, money that comes in. But you, again, could be the one that's creating this. You could be starting a new business, starting something new, researching, taking a course of some sort. You can put it on your resume to level you up. Ten of Pentacles says you're making it. You made it. Yes, this is a beautiful card of abundance. This is a card that says finances are going to be secure and stable. In fact, you might have extra money to have fun with. This card says you're going to be stable and secure, and your relationships are secure now. You know where you stand in relationships, and you're happy and you're content and you're harmonious. This card says you feel very, very safe and secure and happy at this time. It's a beautiful card of abundance. Well, my beautiful Geminis, this is your general tarot and oracle forecast for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Gemini.